Good evening. Tomorrow, 18 Sheriff's Department cadets will walk across the stage and become deputies.
But some people are taking big offense to where that stage will be set up inside a church, the Sheriff's Church. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Diane Dean, Legacy Church has offered up its sanctuary for free for the Sheriff's Department to use. But the ACLU says the sheriff is pushing religion and his church on recruits. It looks like a concert venue, but this is actually Legacy Church way up on West Central.
You don't see a lot of religious artifacts. It is a church. I mean, there's no mistaking it's a church.
But Sheriff Dan Houston swears tomorrow's graduation ceremony won't be a church service.
You know, it's just a facility that's well suited for this purpose.
The sheriff says he was caught off guard earlier this week when the ACLU sent him a letter suggesting he choose a different place for the ceremony.
They're violating people's religious freedom rights.
I'm not going to think a lot about it. No, I'm not.
Peter Simonson with the ACLU says they were alerted by a Bernalillo County employee who was uncomfortable with the venue selection. Simonson says having the ceremony here goes against the Constitution.
Government officials not use their position of authority to impose their religious preferences on people who are employed under them.
Sheriff Houston says APD and BCSO have both used Legacy Church before. He thinks this is a personal attack.
I take it that the spin on this is because I'm a member there.
Houston even worked as head of security for the church before his election. But he says his close ties have nothing to do with why it was selected.
It's free, it's the parking.
He says finding a venue with this much space would be pricey.
We don't have the money to go rent that kind of facility.
Houston says he won't rethink the venue now or in the future. He even took a shot at the civil rights organization, saying if it has a problem with tomorrow's event.
Well, I guess maybe they need to send letters to the government so that people don't have to go to churches to vote on Election Day.
The ACLU says holding the graduation at the church is just asking for a lawsuit. I asked Sheriff Houston if he was concerned the department will end up in court over this. He says he's not worried. Dean?
All right, Alex, thank you. APD says it has held ceremonies at churches before, including Legacy, but no one has ever complained to them about it. The ACLU said it will also send a letter to APD.